So what is it that you do for a job and how much do you earn?
I'm currently a trainee pharmacist. I'm qualifying to be a pharmacist in a few months' time.
And what's a rough salary in that job?
It can range from anywhere between like 35, 37k and up to 80, 90, depending on how good you are at your job, basically.
And is that something you've always wanted to do?
It's something I always wanted to do since high school, pretty much. So yeah, long time now.
And what route did you take into it?
I started with community pharmacy. There is an entire process on where you can start, from community pharmacy, hospitals, or a GP practice based role. And I've went for the community one because that's my passion, really.
And what's a typical day at work look like for you?
Very hectic. So usually starts 8 or 9 in the morning, and then it's usually a 7 or 8 hour shift. And your role is a service-based role, really. So whatever is the community is demanding is what your job is going to be. Can be anything from delivering services of inoculations, vaccinations, stuff like that, or it can be obviously different prescriptions from whatever role that you're expected to be doing that day, or just simple as giving queries and advice. So a lot can happen in a day.
And what are some good and bad things to your job?
Good things is, I guess, you really learn how to communicate with people. It gets much easier with time, with practice, and it's just something that you have to learn for the job, and it's something that really carries on to your regular day-to-day life. So it's much nice to get that practice in. The worst part is it cannot really be organised. No matter how good you are at organising your life, it's really hard to organise around my job because you don't really know what you're going to expect to see in a day.
And what advice would you give to a young person if they wanted to get into pharmacy work?
Take it easy. No one knows everything on the first day, I would say. Learning every single day is probably the best way to do it. Learning on the job, while very useful, you still have to go back home at the end of the day and revise for yourself. You're dealing with people's lives, and as much as our role isn't the highest risk role, it's still people's health are in your hands, so make sure you know what you're talking about.